Listen, I know I'm late to the party, but today is a huge day for our Mini 2 drone. Rose is going to be getting a facelift. Wait, that's not what it's called. Well guys, since I'm stuck at this red light yet again, I'm going to tell you what we're doing today. Today is a huge day for our DJI Mini 2 Rose. She's going to be getting a total overhaul. She's getting a fly app update, she's getting a controller update, and she's going to get a firmware update. Well, there is now a train coming, so I guess I'm going to be sitting here a little bit longer than I thought. Nope. You train engineers may be able to answer this. Why does he continue to blow his horn after he's through the railroad crossing? He just continues to make noise. We got a few comments in the last update video that we did, kind of explaining that I didn't really know what I was talking about, and I got 100% agree with them. I think that the majority of our videos that we make are based on comments that other people post on previous videos that we've had. We like to take these video ideas, we like to go out into the field cold, and we just see what happens. Who wants to watch a video when they know how it's going to end? With us, you just never know. I'm throwing my hands up a lot. I don't know why. Well, that was dumb. Well, that added a couple of minutes to the editing, huh? You're welcome, Christy. I love you, honey. We're gonna get to our destination up here. Don't know where it is yet, but we're gonna get to, oh, there's trash. Thanks, buddy. You look like somebody's Amazon package. Got my spot back in front of this fire hydrant, and I'm gonna take up the crosswalk. Pretty much in the shade. I don't think we could have picked it any better. So let's look at the fly app here. It's the 1.9.1 version. And it says that it fixed certain issues and optimized overall app quality. I'm not really sure what that means, but let's hope that they're telling the truth. Let's get Rose up and going, and then we'll get these updates installed. Blind remote controller goggles. Installing firmware. Why is it already installing the firmware? Oh, there we go. I thought there was a controller update. Oh, there it is. Firmware version 01.06.0200. Optimized user experience and improved overall software stability. And then the remote controller update version 4.11.0200, optimized user experience and improved overall software stability. It's the same thing. Let's get the firmware installed first. I guess we're going to update all of them. So let's do that. I wonder if I should have Jack outside to do this. Or I'm sorry, Rose. You and Jack look so much alike. It's like you are identical twins, but you're girl and boy. So how is that even possible? Big dump truck coming. Let's see if he'll blow his horn. 87%. 87%. Don't be touching buttons, Kevin. All right, firmware update successful. Restart if device powers off automatically. Okay. So after you install these updates, it's always best to turn everything off and restart everything, including your phone. So I'm going to even turn my phone off. Whoops, wrong button. Go fly. Whoa. Let's go to auto settings. All right, I'm going to get Rose out onto the truck, and then we're going to mess with these settings here. Gain and expo tuning, that's the advanced gimbal settings now. So I'm not sure what these numbers actually mean, but in cine mode, we'll go with yaw smoothness. We'll move that up to 25. Kelshaw sending me texts. We'll go to tilt smoothness. We'll leave that on 25. So that'll be for cine mode. I'm not sure what the angular velocity is and the gain max control speed. I'm gonna have to really play with that stuff before I come up with my final settings. But we're gonna go 25 on all three of these modes because I don't know any better. All right, here in the About tab, let's look. We are on the aircraft firmware 01.06.0200. The firmware version, we are 4.11.0200. And then the app version, we are on Flight App 1.9.1. So everything is up to date. Everything is as up to date as it can get. Look at the tonneau cover floating around in the gimbal. It's windy out there today. A couple of things I want to do. I want to do a signal test. I want to go out maybe 1,500 feet or so, or until the signal turns orange or moderate. And then we'll do a return to home flight, and we'll test a couple of things on the return to home flight as well at that point. So let's get Rose up in the air.
Take off.
She is ready to go.
The home point has been updated.
Make sure that she gets acclimated. Let me get her up about 20 feet though, because there is a tree right in front of me. You guys might remember this spot from a while ago. I'm going back and forth, right and left. This is how I acclimate our drones. You don't have to do it the way that I do it, but it seems to work for me. Okay, so it looks like she's hovering pretty well. Let me look at her outside here real quick. Stop the dinging. Yeah, I'm looking at her up in the sky right now, and she's really stable. I mean, it is a pretty windy day, but let's get her up to 150 feet, and the gimbal looks like it might be off-centered a little bit though. But I'm telling you what, if DJI can come up with a combination that beats the 148 Fly app and the 103 firmware, they've got a real winner. So let's get up to 150 feet here, and we are there. So let's get Rose out there. I'm in normal mode here. Let me go to sport mode so I can get there faster like I usually do, and we'll see what she does. She's off to the races. We're actually flying towards Costco, so let's go to the left a little bit so we can avoid that interference. I got a little bit of feedback about there being a lot of interference at Costco, which may have caused the signal to turn orange a little bit premature last time. But we're out over 1,000 feet already. We've got a strong of a signal as we can get. The gimbal is jerking around or moving around a little bit, but that's okay. We're out 1,500 feet. We still have as strong a signal as can be. 1,600 feet. The feed froze a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, it looks like it turned orange. Let me go back. Let me come back a little bit. See if we can get it to turn orange again. Going backwards is perfectly fine at 1,500 feet. All right, let's since we've hit the orange mode or orange, let's go to normal mode and see if we can make it last a little bit longer before it goes to moderate signal. All right, so we're at 1,600 feet. I'm going to go left a little bit here. Avoid the traffic. It's a pretty big intersection there. All right, we're at 2,000 feet. And there's really no sense of it turning orange on me here. So we've made it out over 2,000 feet, and oh, there it is. It just turned orange right there. So right around 2,200 feet or so, it turned orange. It turned to the moderate signal. See, there you go, moderate signal. So let's get turned around here. I'm going to get back into the sport mode to try these return to home demonstrations. All right, so I'm now facing the truck. I'm going to go into sport mode. I'm going to hit return to home.
Go home.
And test just a couple of things. I'll make sure I can test or still control the yaw up and down while she's moving, and then see if I can increase her speed. So we got control of yaw. That's awesome. Do we have control of up and down? Yep, we've got control of up and down. Let's see if I can speed her up. You ready? She's at her max speed right now. I'm going to speed her up to try to get 29 miles an hour. And she's speeding up, so we can still speed up her return to home speed in sport mode. That's awesome. Very cool. And there is one more thing I want to try. I was told that not only can you speed her up in sport mode on the return to home flight, but you can also speed it up in the normal mode in the return to home flight. So let's try that. We'll go over to Costco. We're in sport mode now. Let me flop over to normal mode. Yeah, she slowed down quite a bit. We'll just go out maybe 500 or 600 feet, and then we'll give that a little bit of a test and see what happens. But if you guys don't know, return to home flight is limited or capped at 23.8 miles an hour for these Mini 2s. So whenever you reach that speed, if you hit up on the stick, on the right stick, you can increase your speed. So let's see if it works in normal mode. Let me get turned around here. That is still pretty fast, especially for normal mode. So I'm really gonna have to play with these numbers. Let me make sure I'm in normal mode. All right, so let's hit return to home.
Go home.
See if we can increase her speed in normal mode. Okay, she's up to 10. Well, almost. There we go. 21, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can increase. We can. Look at that. We don't have to be in sport mode to increase her speed. That's something I did not know that. That's crazy. Well, let's see if in normal mode she has a better sense of her location for the spot that she took off. Looks like she's coming to the truck a little bit closer. That's not bad. Honestly, that is not bad considering how far off it was before with the 106.0000 update that we had. I'm just going to direct her back onto the truck and have her land. Awesome, man. That's a great test. We had some good results today. I'm impressed with these updates, I got to say. Hi, Rose. I missed you. Why do they have to make things so difficult for Kevin Roberts? I put the drone back up again because I always forget something. So let's do a quick shot here. We'll hit the film and we'll go to quick shots. Get that out of there. We'll draw us. Well, let's see, what do we want to do? We want to do a helix. Let's do a helix. We want to do a helix around that tree right there. Obstacle avoidance is off, so what's the max radius we want to go to? Let's do 130 feet. There we go. Let's hit start and see what she does.
1.
I can see her. She's safe. Okay, she still has her focus on the tree, which is good. I can hear her from here too. She's working. That wind is really strong. All right, let's see what she does. Come on, continue to do it, Rose. She's doing perfectly fine. We're only at 10%. So this is going to be a long process. Maybe I'll speed things up a little bit. Good job, Rose. Huh. Well, that's impressive. Because that is the same tree that we were on before. I think. I could be totally wrong. Either way, it still looked like a really good quick shot to me. Okay, let's get her back. All right, guys, we got Rose back. I got to be honest with you. I was kind of impressed with how these three things work together. You know, the Fly app update, the firmware update, and then the controller update. It seems like DJI may have things dialed in now. So if you get a new DJI Mini 2 drone that comes with all the new firmware and all those new updates, don't worry about it. It's going to be perfectly fine. You're not going to have any issues. I think the thing that impressed me the most was that she was able to keep focus on a tree for that quick shot. I think she did a really good job. As always, guys, appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great week. God bless.